Jaycee Gebhard joining me after a productive series for the Colonials to start the 18-19 campaign, a split with St. Lawrence, a couple of big helpers in that Saturday afternoon overtime victory. What impressed you the most about the way the team played in picking up that first W?
I think we just played together as a team. We had lots of speed, which is what kind of our strength is going to be this year. We really worked well. We got to play all four lines, which was awesome for the first series, get everyone some experience. And we just battled hard. I know the second day it was a battle the entire game, and it came out on our side. So it was a good team effort, and I think everyone learned a little bit about kind of how we're going to win this year and what we have to do.
And I was going to say that I would think that would be good for this group in the long run to win the way that it did, because there were times, when last year when maybe discomfort wasn't handled as well, but you guys hung right in there, were in it from beginning to end, and you got rewarded for the work that you did.
Yeah, I think after the first day, everyone kind of took a look in the mirror, knew what they needed to do. It wasn't the start that we wanted. So the second day we came out, we knew we had to battle hard, be a little bit grittier in front of the net, and we did just that. Got a nice tip in, a couple good shots from the point, and I think we know exactly when we get down a couple goals, exactly what we have to do, exactly the way we have to play from now on.
The rookies seem to have a good first weekend as well. Of course, Jillian got a point on Mackenzie's goal. Mackenzie got her first goal officially and was grinning from ear to ear after that one, by the way. We had fun catching up with her. And you play on the line with one of the rookies, Courtney Coleman. Just your thoughts on how the rookies did handling their first official series and how they're fitting in as they settle into the grind of a long season.
Obviously, I think they did awesome. It's always the first game against an NCAA opponent is always a little nerve-wracking as a rookie, and especially playing someone like St. Lawrence, a kind of top 10 team all the time. So they did a fantastic job, obviously, getting 2 big points off Mac's goal, and all the other, Court did awesome on our line, obviously had a couple great chances, and Wason obviously stepped up too. So it was a good effort all around by our rookies, and they're just going to keep getting better.
And when you were a rookie, you saw Clarkson, your forthcoming opponent this weekend, Friday and Saturday at 6 and 3. You saw them during the Windjammer Classic, I believe it was, early in the regular season. Not the apples to oranges comparison, I know, but what do you remember about Clarkson? What is it generally that, as a team, they've done well that's made them so successful?
They obviously are really skilled. They're probably one of the most skilled teams. But I know that we can definitely keep up with them speed-wise, and they're not much bigger or anything than us. We're about the same, so we should be able to win battles and beat them with our speed, and just play really well defensively. And we know that they have some of the top scorers in the nation, so that's going to be one of our main priorities is our defense. And we're just going to work from the goalie up, and we know that we can keep up with them and that we have a good chance of winning.
I mean, what is the mindset of the team going into a series like this? It's early in the season, both teams are kind of, like Paul said, kind of figuring themselves out and worrying about that at this stage. But, you go in there, you play, with a nothing to lose mindset. Strange things can happen. I mean, is that kind of how the team feels going in?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it kind of actually helps having kind of a lot of underclassmen, because
Sure.
They don't really have expectations. Like a lot of us juniors and seniors know the girls in their team, know their senior class has kind of been their what they've run with. So they just are. It's kind of nice having those people that don't have the expectations. They can just go in there and play hockey, and definitely just not really have too many expectations. Just go and play our game and be the underdog.
It's not a bad thing being in that role. And again, strange things can happen when you embrace it and when you attack it the right way. And we'll see what happens this weekend. College hockey is back. NHL hockey is back, by the way. I almost completely. Do you have who do you root for? Where do your NHL loyalties lie? I don't think I've ever asked.
I definitely like the Oilers, kind of the closest team to where I'm from.
I was going to say, who do people in Plenty, Saskatchewan root for without like a proper NHL hometown team?
Yeah, it's kind of a mix between the Flames and the Oilers, so there's some rivalries in our town, but it's a lot of fun.
Well, you picked her. This is a good time to be an Oilers fan, I would think, with McDavid and all that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's something to watch. It's kind of what we all aspire to be, so it's fun to watch him play.
Well, go Colonials, go Oilers. Yes, go Oilers. Want to make sure I get that right. Robert Morris at number 1 Clarkson this weekend. It's the 2-time defending NCAA champions. An interesting test for the team for their first road test of the season. Again, they will play Friday at 6 p.m. in Potsdam, New York, and again on Saturday at 3 p.m. Jaycee Gebhard, thank you, Jay.
Thank you.